Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the SLR parser guys. Okay, so let us go through a false example like in which it is not possible. Okay, so this is the example guys. Okay, so SLR parsing table for the given grammar, S implies a yes or B and A implies a yes, A or A, and it is clearly given that to parse a string AB. Okay, yes. So first of all, given grammar is yes implies yes or B, A implies yes, A or A. So first of all, we'll be adding the augmented production, that is nothing but yes dash implies yes. So once it is added to the existing grammar, it is called as augmented grammar. Okay, so we successfully created the augmented grammar. So now let us start the parsing. Guys, this is a bit confusing parser guys, because the grammar is too recursive. Okay, so even by observing you will be getting an idea. See here, so at yes you are having A and at A you are having yes. So here there is an indirect recursion. So from yes you will be going to A and from A you will be going to yes. So it is indirectly like this. So yes, A, yes, A, yes, yes. So like it is a recursive, right? So that is the reason why the parser will be a bit confusing to solve in the first go. So please concentrate for a bit guys. Okay. Okay. So at I node, you'll be writing all the LR0 items, right? So S dash implies a dot S, S implies a dot A dot AS, S implies a dot B, A implies a dot SA, A implies a dot A. Okay, so let us come from the bottom guys, because bottom ones are easy. Okay, so directly with A you can just complete it. A implies A dot. So please keep a tick mark and give a number. Similarly for this B, small b, so small b, S implies B dot. So that's also done. Okay, so now let us continue with for S we are having 2 and for capital A we are having 1. So let us start with S. So for S, this part will be done. S dash implies S dot. So this part is done, right? Yes. Whereas this part A implies dot SA. So it converts into S dot A. So S dot A. So indirectly A productions should all come. So A productions all will come. But this S is again forcing all these S productions to come. Okay. So this A produced this and this S produced this. Right? Yes. So we got all these things. Okay. Similarly, from here for A, you wrote S implies A dot S. This S produced these two and this A produced these two. So in this way it works guys. Okay. Okay. So further solving it. So if you pass A here, so for A we are having 2 here, right? So this A and this A. So these two are there. So if you convert them, you'll be getting like this guys. Guys, I'm not explaining it because these are really simple, as we already discussed how you need to solve it, right? Yes. Okay, so based on this, so this dot is completed, so there is no issue with it, but this S forces these two to come and this A will force these two to come. So in this way you will be getting some recursion guys. Okay, so again if you notice again from here yes, A, B, so already these productions are already covered, so that's the reason why we have directly written. Okay, similarly you continue guys. Okay guys, these things are just a single circle, as when I am solving it I missed, so I have just extended the circles guys. Okay. Okay, so at the end if you fill the table you will be getting in this way guys. Okay. Okay, so please take some time and solve it and you fill it guys. Okay. Okay, so once you fill it you will be getting in this way. If you observe here, there is a shift reduce clash, shift reduce clash, shift reduce clash and shift reduce clash. There are total 4 shift reduce clashes guys. So here only you can directly say that this is not an SLR parser also, SLR grammar also, right? Yes. So basically by using the first and follow only you filled them, even then you got the clash. So but in our question they mentioned that you need to parse AB, right? So let us parse it with the help of the clash only. There will be no issue with the clash. Okay. Okay. So we started at 0A. Okay. So 0A. On 0A where what we are getting? On a 0A we got shift 4. So we shifted 4. So we'll be pushing this A and 4. So on 4B. Okay. On 4B, it is nothing but reduce 4. So we'll be reducing with the 4th rule. That is nothing but A implies a dot A. Okay. So A implies A. So this A indicates 1 element into 2, that is equals to 2 elements. So 2 elements will be popped out. Okay. And you will be pushing this capital A and 0 on a capital A. So I0 on a capital A is nothing but a 2. Okay. So you will be pushing that 2 here. So in this way it will be continuing. Whereas at this position we got a shift reduce clash, guys. So at 7A, okay, sorry, just give me, okay, 7A exactly. At 7A we are having a confusion to shift or to reduce. So here I selected reduce because I want to reduce the expression, because I want to solve the problem. I selected reduce, guys, right? So you need to consider one and you need to solve it, guys. Okay, so I selected there and I continued, guys. So already I have explained these explanation in our previous lecture where we discussed LR0 items, guys. So that is the reason why I've just given you an overview, guys, or else the videos will be a bit lengthy, like around 10 to 15 minutes, which makes the video a bit lengthy and boring for all. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm just skipping this explanation, guys. Okay, so basically the thing that you should remember here is, so I'll be just giving you an overview. So basically after dollar, what is there, the number will be compared with the input buffer, and based on that operation you will be writing the operation here, and you will be pushing this letter into here and this operation into here. If you are just using shift, if you are using reduce, so something into something, so this is something count, that is 1 into 2. If it is a single letter, it is 1 into 2. You will be popping 2 elements out of here, and you will be pushing this RH left hand side, capital A, and you will be considering this with the previous one, and you will be writing the number here. Okay, and again you will be checking this 4 with the first one, and you'll be continuing. So that is the whole concept of this stack, guys. Okay, so I hope everyone got some overview, right? Yes. So the thing is that you need to watch these videos continuously, guys, because I'll be skipping some parts which are already discussed in our previous lectures. Okay. So I hope everyone got a clear idea on SLR parser. So in the next lecture we'll be going on through CLR parser, guys. That is nothing but canonical LR. Okay, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.